We're here with Oregon tight end Johnny Mundt. Johnny, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
So you started out your career at Oregon by having 5 receptions for 108 yards. What was that like?
Oh, it was great. You know, having that as a first game it's a great place to make my mark for the Oregon program.
You know, you found out on Friday that you were going to be starting. What was the first thing you said to yourself when you found out that, you were going to get the start against Tennessee?
You better know what you're doing. It's the first thing that went through my mind. Try to know all my assignments and do it 100% and get the job done.
The first time you were in the open field with the ball, you were just running as fast as you could, but the second time you showed some nice weaving ability and scored a touchdown. What was the difference between those two catches in the open field?
You know, when I got the ball in the open field, I just saw my near defender, had to shed him, just get vertical. That was my first thing, just get vertical.
You showed a David Paulson characteristic by being able to get the ball and an open field and create a risk-free pass. Did you learn from him at all, from Coach Osborne's take on it?
Yeah, definitely. When I first got my training tape as tight end, when I was a senior in high school, I was watching David Paulson and Ed Dixon, so I really tried to simulate them on the field.
Did you expect to be able to step into a game like Tennessee and be able to make a big impact?
I was always hoping to, and if I got my shot, I was going to make the best of it, and I got my shot, and I think I did.
If you flash back to August 4th, the first day you went in the building, of all the things that caught you by surprise, what was the most surprising thing about the new building?
Probably my favorite thing about the new building would have to be the pool table. Really like to play pool, so that was a lot of fun.
Of all the bumps on your road to playing Division I football, what was the biggest bump?
Probably just getting used to the speed and how you guys use your hands, so blocking was a big thing for me, and also getting off the line.
You have to balance school and football at the same time, but you've been lucky to have the first 4 games to prepare for without school. Is that pretty important as a freshman, being able to have basically 8 weeks of football before school starts?
Oh yeah, I think it's great. You get to really focus on just getting to know where things are and kind of the flow of things. There's a lot of football to take in at once, and it's kind of nice to just be football now, but I'm ready to start school.
Were you part of Chip Kelly's recruiting class, or did Mark Helfrich add you late?
I was part of Chip Kelly's recruiting class. Yeah, I met Chip up until the day he took off, and then Mark took over, and it was great.
Did anything change in your mind when Chip left?
Not really. Coach Osborne, the tight end coach, is still going to be there, and Mark Helfrich, the offense was going to stay the same for me, so there was no wavering there.
A lot of your teammates have said that the first conference game last year with the students was the loudest they ever heard Autzen. Do you expect it to be the same this Saturday night?
Oh, without a doubt. Our crowd is going to be intense, so I can't wait.
Of all the uniforms that you could possibly wear while you're at Oregon, what combination do you most want to see?
You know what? I like it every week. I have no favorite whatsoever, but I'm excited to be number 83.
Of all the schools you were looking at, what just made Oregon so appealing to you?
The way they recruited me. They were heavy on character, and Coach Oz saw the best. He was really upfront and honest with me, unlike a lot of other coaches who kind of told me I would step in and start when I knew that wasn't realistic. But having Coach tell me if I put in the work, good things will happen, so I trusted with that and went with it.
Did you play any other positions in high school other than tight end?
Yeah, I played tight end. I also played defensive end, kind of outside linebacker.
Were you recruited in any of those positions, or was tight end the position that you were recruited in?
A couple schools, they wanted me as an athlete, but primarily it was tight end.
Well, Johnny, thanks for being here today. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me. All right, thanks, man.
Yeah, thanks. I'm going to go get some more stuff.